Hello everybody, I'm Alfred, and the song we're about to watch and listen to is titled Reason. It's by Myammee and K.Cartel. Let's check it out.
Tell you about a hope, a better way to fight when your back's against the rope. I was running to the plug, trying to find a way to cope. Then I heard about a love that'd keep us all afloat. He could've left me there where I was at. Didn't have to care where I was at. Grace, it was coming in by the pack. Even though I was jumping in my sin like a jack. Habits, running back and forth to the trap. And I ain't even peeped that I was caught up in the trap. Could've been dead right there where I was at. On the highway to hell, and it would've been a rap.
You see that what he's rapping about, couldn't even see that I was caught up in the trap, and was on the highway to hell, couldn't tell like that I was trapped. Those flows, his rhyme scheme is smart, is slick, and he's communicating a message, a very important message, and he's reaching out and telling people his story. It's amazing. Nice skills there.
Pray that you be cautious in your time, keep it blunt. The first shot be last and you was winning in the front. Too busy on your grind, trying to show them how to stunt. Lost track of time, now your soul is offered up. Out of love, I'ma point you to the cross. God came for the broken and the lost. Took our sins to the grave for the cost. Rose on the third day like a boss. Need you to breathe, take a break. Think about his grace before you try to make it shake. That already paid, keep the sins off your plate. Jesus be the truth, feed the life in the way. Risen, Christ be the king who is risen. Christ be the king who is risen. Risen, Christ be the king.
This chorus, his verse moving into the chorus, it would have been better if she did the chorus, because the similarity with his delivery in the verse and the chorus, and there's no really notable added background music to the chorus section, which makes it difficult to differentiate where the verse ends and where the chorus begins. What she should have done was to let her do the first part of the chorus, because choruses are often repeated twice, so she should have done the first part, the first round of the chorus, and then he will do the second round, and then she busts in the verse right after that. So the chorus will still be done two times, if that is the format that they are following. But that's her own voice will help to differentiate. That would have been better. And also, when you're making a song, you have to understand that the chorus, if you listen closely to a lot of songs, especially hip-hop songs, classics and all that, you will see that there is an added instrumental or an added beat or an added hum or an added bass line or something to the chorus section, and also in the third verse there are variations. When it comes to the instrumental, you cannot keep the same loop going. That is not the best. The loop has to have different aspects to it, so it's kind of like a loop with different layers of patterns, and then there are some patterns that repeat themselves in certain sections of the songs that you do not hear again in other sections. But the chorus has to have certain patterns, certain loops, or certain sounds, or certain added bass that really adds a full and a different vibe, that really adds, or either you are going to take away some presets or add some presets or change the presets, but still have the same tune, so something has to be done, but there has to be that difference. It really helps. If you listen closely to instrumentals alone of a lot of hip-hop songs, you will really get what I'm saying.
Risen, Christ be the king who is risen.
It's true, yeah, Dade County raised me, and Jesus, so he really did save me. And that little devil try to take me, but God go crazy by this life, baby. God really made me with Jesus in my life, man, nothing can't faze me. So I'm really trying to reap what I sow, playing peace, spreading love, man, everywhere I go. I'm just trying to hit up all the Gentiles I know, and if they didn't know, oh, they really finna know that this Christian life ain't really for the faint, though. Yeah, we soldiers, we never
I
can't,
have to say something about what she's wearing. The rap is good, but you see, these shorts that she's wearing, it's a Christian video, so it is going to be very distracting. I know that certain things are considered normal and all of that, but as Christians, there is the perception. There's the how we are seen and how people are going to take us. And women need to understand certain things about a man's mind. When a woman dresses in a way that reveals any part of her body, that is the first thing a man's mind and his eyes go to. Even if he tries not to look specifically at that, that is something that you have distracted his mind with. So it does not aid her message to wear shorts that short. It takes away from her message more than she can ever imagine. So it is unadvisable. I've always said, if a woman wants to wear shorts, it has to cross her knee. It is very important, that is the case. But this is going to distract a lot of people. That is where a man's mind, most men, majority, this is where the focus is going to be, when they are listening to it, and it takes away from what she's saying.
Hit up all the Gentiles I know, and if they didn't know, oh, they really finna know that this Christian life ain't really for the faint though. Yeah, we soldiers, we can, we never can't though. On my Paul vibes, Damascus, fishing for souls, like Peter saving lives, that's the goal. Spreading the word, purpose for this mission, so Jesus get all the focus and attention. Hey.
And also note something about how she's moving. Her hand, when you understand something about art and choreography, you can manipulate people to look in a direction. For example, let's say you blur out this lady here, even though she's in the front, you're automatically signaling people to look in the background. So there are different things. Also, you also have to understand concentration. Like, if you look at this picture here, everybody is concentrated around this center. Everything here is just a background. There's no important thing. So this is where your eye is focused. It's indirectly telling you to focus here, because this is, if you were to shade the important, the people in this picture, it is just here. So this is where the human eye is in this frame. And this is something you have to understand about art. And pointing and where people's hand goes also redirect people's eyes. Throughout most of her performance, look at where her hand is. So this is where the eyes are. Yes, this hand is pointing up. It's pointing up, but this is off the screen. This is also another direction her hand is. It's just like Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson was dancing and he touches himself, that is where people's eyes go to. People, they take note of that. So her hand often being in this area, she may not be conscious of it, but this is where she's directing people's eyes to. And if you look at most of the performance here also, this is where her hand is, then her right hand joins and it's in this area. So this is where the eyes are. So this is where, in this frame, this is where the concentration, this is where the angles are pointing towards. You see, so this is if you were to draw this image in slihoods, this is the concentration, this is the area of concentration, because of where the hands are pointing. So everything is indirectly directing your eye in this direction. So that and the shots, a man, this is where the men who are watching these videos, probably even women, this is where their eyes are going. So it's taken away from the message she's trying to.
Take a break. Think about his grace before you try to make it shake. That already paid. Take the sands off your plate.
And you see this? That kind of dress. What does this mean? This and it's revealing this, like, this is where the human eye goes. And it defeats her message. This is where the human eye goes. This area.
Jesus be the truth, feed the life in the way.
And to make matters more interesting, that dress was kind of transparent.
Christ be the king who is risen. Christ be the king who is risen. Christ be the king who is risen. Christ be the king who is risen.
Hey, Poppy, where the 9 ladies at? All right, thank you, appreciate it.
Poppy, I need the bag for the hot sausage and pickle egg. You have it back there? The bag over there? Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Woo!
She gonna be all day.
You got 5 on it?
It's gold. It's gold right here. This all I got.
That's it?
We done. Now let's add up and see what we got.
You know, it's very interesting that that food is sold that way, that you serve yourself and, you know, you can pick out, you know, the fruits or the whatever from the bash and, you know, sell them individually. It also brings a business opportunity of packaging it in smaller bits and selling them individually, you know, and giving it to different retailers, you know, rather than people having to go to the back of the store and then pick out one by themselves or pick out as many as they want to buy. You know, you could package it differently. But this is something that I'm not talking to somebody who just owns a store. You know, it is not for that kind of person. Somebody who is seeking more big term, you know, of creating it in that way. So kind of like having the mini size version and the full size version to package and, you know, deliver. Also, if it's something that is a fruit or a kind of thing that can get sour and can spoil, there are also ways to manage that, you know, and as well as package that, you know, even like as I can see, it's kept in something like a liquid. You know, you could have smaller containers that, you know, the smaller versions is kept in liquid. So rather than people serving themselves in that manner, you know, putting the whatever, you know, and picking it out one by one, you know,
right
they have it in
This all I got.
smaller packs.
That's it?
We done. Now let's add up and see what we got. All right, come on. Now let's get this started.
Jesus be the truth, feed the life in the way. Christ be the king who is risen. Christ be the king who is risen.
Christian comeback season.
Anyway, the song overall is good, you know. The audio version will be very good also, you know. Stream it and check it out. But also, I'm looking at this business opportunity that I just saw with this whole thing that is being sold in this manner, that somebody, you know, picks out and, you know, can get in smaller doses, you know. That is an opportunity that could be taken advantage of, and, you know, it being sold in ones or twos or threes, you know, depending on how many packs. It could be packaged differently in such a way that each one is like in a carton or a small carton kind of thing. Then each one can be picked out but put in a different pack. It's all a matter of packaging and studying how people buy it, you know, because this is a large customer base of people that just want to buy one and don't want to buy the whole entire giant container, you know. So that is a market that can be looked at. That being said, if you are listening to this and you would like to give your life to Christ, make sure you go to Alfred.vip. You know, if you have not given your life to Christ, it's compulsory. You have to give your life to Christ. Go to Alfred.vip, click on the salvation prayer link, you know, the SP link in the main menu. When you do that, the page will come out that has the prayer of salvation. See that prayer and give your life to Christ. Also note that there is a salvation prayer link in the description below. Thank you and God bless you.